Are you hungry, kids? If you are, then keep your eyes right here as we have two rivals ready for a rendezvous that they hope will wind up with the dreamland of stuffing their face with a delicious rack of ribs. Welcome to the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama, and Protective Stadium. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the UAB Blazers offense will have the football first. It was UAB pulling out a close one the last time these two got together to fight over some ribs.
That's a big deal for UAB, too, because the Blazers had that game circled all offseason. They did what they needed to do when the game was on the line. They're going to need more of that here today against a motivated Memphis squad.
Motivated Memphis squad that they're used to winning this rivalry. This is their rivalry. This is their rack of ribs, and they're going to go try to get it back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Burton. Fires to the middle. What a grab with one hand. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Ferguson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grabs it in the middle. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Man, I don't always give credit to quarterbacks, but what an unbelievable job, man. Like, not great protection. He sees the blitz, understands he's about to get hit, but still delivers the strike on 3rd down and moves the chains. Unbelievable job by the QB.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
He's got it, 1st down and more. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert and keep this drive going.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Burton. Hauls it in. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The relentless emptying of the playbook on this opening drive has now finally hit a wall. It's 3rd and long. They'll run the screen. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. After using an early... left for them to spend. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. He's been a really good complimentary piece. passing attack. The run inside. It's Hayden. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Memphis picking up the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. These two first played in football in 1997, but the rivalry goes much farther back than that. Gene Bartow took Memphis to a Final Four in the early 70s, started the basketball program at UAB in the late 70s, and they became big rivals on the court.
Reese Davis, ladies and gentlemen, giving us the background of game day basketball and game day football. Nicely done with the stats, but huge rivalry game. They don't like each other. Apparently, Jesse, they do like their barbecue, though.
They do love their barbecue, and 1997 is not that long ago. I was playing college football.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. And the punt will hit at the one, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not...
Could be an alley. Ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? On 1st and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running the red zone, it's Carter. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
All right, you've now tried running the ball down here a couple times. It hasn't worked. What are you going to do on 4th down? Are you settling for a field goal? Or you've got a play in your back pocket to go get you 6?
They'll try to blast their way in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here's the return from inside his 10. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Looking downfield, it's Burton. Got a man, it's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They're going to run it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. You know, sometimes rivalry trophies really have no connection to anything, like the little brown jug or the old brass spittoon. But a rack of ribs, two cities, proud of their barbecue heritage, rendezvous against Dreamland and Full Moon. I mean, it doesn't get better than a trophy like this.
No, there aren't many trophies out there that you actually want to eat. Is it dry rub if you're Memphis, or is it Alabama white sauce if you're UAB? Take your pick. That is one good-looking trophy.
I don't even know what any of that means. I literally don't. I don't eat ribs. I don't eat pork. But I do know that that's a big frickin' trophy, and one of these teams want to win it.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got him. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They're going to pass on the field goal. They're still looking for 6 in this situation. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's brought down. Couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick?
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield, it's Mims. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Burton. Here's the pressure. He's got his man. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, UAB.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he's showing all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Tigers want to move quickly.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it loose. He's got it for a big play. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an open man downfield. That was just way too easy for the offense. The defense, no pass rush whatsoever, and the result is a big explosive play for the O.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Trying to set up the screen. Quick step and go. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Trying to run, it's Covey. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. He'll try to tack on one more. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights.
You got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. To the air. It's Nolan. Snagged out of the air. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Off play action. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. No running room at all, and he barely makes makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Fires into the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And we are all tied up here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Third and 6 yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Burton. It's complete on the right side. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is their sophomore defensive tackle. They're very high on his future. Howie Rowe will get us up to date on how he's doing. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Maybe some room here. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Blazers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Come on, alligator arms. I know you're running over the middle of the field, but do your quarterback a favor and just make the play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Blazers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll send the tight end in motion. Running inside. It's Robinson. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
A likely touchdown save. Will try to put one on the board on first. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Blazers. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So an 82-yard drive there. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they a little bit more more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. He didn't make it. He's down at the 32, and that'll be 3 yards short of the line to gain and bring up 4th down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Extra point here will tie the game. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Burton. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Wants to adjust the pattern. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Taken in by Smith on the right side. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Burton. Fires to the end zone. Couldn't make the play in the end zone, but the offense is going to come out of this with a penalty on the D. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Pushes toward the goal line. And he's in! Touchdown, UAB!
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Blazers.